What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the beautiful world of Tamriel, aka Skyrim. Needless to say, buy this game. I'm just going to say that, just buy the game. Disclaimer, only if you are hardcore. This is an extremely well-crafted game, critically acclaimed, won so many awards that would make your head spin. Of the whole 8 or 9 year generation of PS3 and Xbox 360, this is hands down one of the top 3 best games ever created on those consoles. Right up there with The Last of Us and whatever you want to make as the third game. This game is that good. However, it's not for the faint of heart. It is long. I mean, you can beat the actual main story in 15 hours, I think. But if you're like me and you love playing the game and you just want to have a good time in it, just straight from start to finish, completing missions, stories, everything, you're easily going to put between 350 and 380 hours into this game. Last time I played this game, it took me 1.5 to 2 years just to beat it. This game is no joke, but it is well worth it. People were complaining because they were like, hey, it's a remastered game. Why am I paying $60? This game demands that you pay $60 for it. It is that good. But again, if you don't have a lot of time to game, if you're not that heavy into RPGs, this game is not for you because it's a very hardcore game. I'm just going to say that straight off the bat. But the story is crafted so well. This is actually my first Elder Scroll game I've ever played. And I first was hesitant to play it because I was playing a different game at the time. And I didn't like the first person view of this game. But you can actually play first person or third person, and both work really well. The first time I played this game, I slapped myself in the face and said, why have I never played this game before? Because this game was already out for a year and a half before I ever bought it. And that was very foolish of me. This game is on point. The combat system is extremely well crafted. This time I'm playing with my mage. Before, when this game came out, years ago, I was a warrior. So I said to myself, if I ever play this game again, I want to do a mage and start shooting fire and lightning at people. So that's what I'm doing in this video as I clean out this den of thieves here. So Skyrim, one of the things that they did, they really just they re-upped everything. The graphics is very crisp in this game. I will say the initial area had me concerned because when you first start the game, spoilers by the way, you're in this area because you're captured, wrongfully accused, and they're basically trying to execute you. And that town is very ugly looking. There's not much going on. It's very empty because it gets destroyed by the dragon anyways. So when you first play the game, and this is the section that most people do graphic comparisons with, the Skyrim Remastered, but it's very dull. You don't really see much of a difference until you get beyond that point, because you're only there for 10 minutes. And once you actually enter the world itself, you will see just how green it is, how the trees are different, how much more foliage and vegetation there is amongst the land, how the lighting, the epic lighting, the sunsets, how all of that dynamic works so much better. They changed the water effects and how the water flows. I mean, the world itself is just more livelier, it's more crisp, it's more beautiful. They did a really good job on the remastering of it. I'm very well pleased. And with all the new foliage and everything that they added, walking into cities and towns, it just looks more lively, more vibrant, versus as gloomy as that did, back on the older systems. So graphically, this game is great. The combat is what you would expect from Elder Scrolls. I mean, the combat is so fluid and so smooth. I'm very impressed by it. I love the slow motion it does when you either shoot somebody with an arrow or throw a fireball or something from far away, and the camera view zooms in on that arrow for 100 feet until it snipes the guy and they go flying off a cliff or something. It's very epic. This is definitely a game that if you have the time to play it, and if you're a fan of RPGs or Elder Scrolls, or if you've never played it before, I would highly recommend picking it up. It's a game that, what I did? I just played it in between games. I played it for 30 or 40 hours, picked up a new game, played it, and maybe a few months later, I went back to Skyrim, put in another 30, 40 hours into it, and then went off to a different game. It's such a long game, and it's content to content to content. There's so much story in this game. It's not like some traditional RPGs where you play and you can beat the game in like 30 or 40 hours, and then you grind for another 30 hours just trying to get your levels up so you can beat the godlike boss at the end. I mean, from hour 1 to hour 370, it is straight content and story back to back to back. This game is worth every bit of that $60. Needless to say, I can keep talking about this game forever. However, I will not. I will stop myself here. This game is extremely worth it. This game is extremely nice. Also, by the way, sorry this video came out so late. I got a new schedule at work, and I think most of my videos now are probably going to be coming out around Thursday or Friday. That's just where my days off land now with the new schedule. So sorry for the late video here. Thanks guys for bearing with me. Doctor Strange coming out this weekend, y'all. I'm going to be seeing that, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and always keep it tuned to K Talk. And as always, peace.